We should not replicate Gujarat model. It's a model of exploitation, not employment. It's a model for environmental disaster and not for the environment. You will find many of my articles by doing Google search Rohit Prajapati on Gujarat Model of Development. But I can give you the hard facts which are undisputed, which are documents of the government. One document which you just look at the CEPI report, Comprehensive Environment Pollution Index, 2009 report, 2011 report, 2013 report, and 2018 report. If you look at 2009, Gujarat was number 1 on pollution index. If I'm not wrong, Ankleshwar was number 1, probably the cluster, or Vapi. And then in 2013, 11, again, either Ankleshwar or Vapi was first. So in terms of pollution, the CEPI index, we were at the top. So that's the Gujarat model. If you just look at the documentation in terms of detailed groundwater contamination, if you travel, let me take you the way Amitabh Bachchan say, आइए कुछ दिन गुजारिए हमारे साथ. First come to Sariga. There are issues of the groundwater pollution. There are issues of the sea pollution. There are issues of the air pollution. Come down to Vapi. There are same issue. Then come down to Surat, same issue. Then come down to Ankleshwar, Panoli, same issue. Then come further down to Vadodara, same issue. Go to Ahmedabad, same issue. Then go to Alang, it's a ship breaking yard. There are issues of pollution. Go to Jethpur in Saurashtra. And now in Kutch and Saurashtra, many big industries are coming in the name of development. If I put red mark on the Gujarat map, autonomous struggle also, not just by the movement people, you will find many red marks on Gujarat where struggle is on. And major successful struggles is also fought. Like Miti nuclear power plant in Gujarat was withdrawn and 20,000 was paid to the people as a fine by the central government and state government, means MOEF and the Gujarat Pollution Control Board. And if you just look at one place called Vadodara where we are sitting just now, where riverfront of Vishwamitra was withdrawn. One litigation which went to the Supreme Court is from Gujarat. So even if you just look at the documentation in terms of government document, there was a commission called Gujarat Ecological Commission, is abandoned now. They came out with 11 report in 2002. These reports were prepared as a status of environment, where biodiversity was issue, Gulf of Kambas was issue, the industrial pollution was issue. And if you just look at all this report, it says that all is absolutely not in good shape. Even if you just look at the litigation of PSS versus Union of India, writ petition civil 375 2012, if you just look at documentation of Gujarat was very detailed. It has lot of photograph. 22 river of Gujarat is polluted. The stretches of 22 rivers are polluted. There are reports on that. And because of our litigation, the matter was given to the NGT for implementation, and even NGT has suo moto done with the same matter called 351 stretches of India are polluted stretches, and the reports are filed every year before the NGT, National Green Tribunal. So in terms of documentation, groundwater situation is worse. From Baroda, if you just go here like 16 kilometers in Luna, the groundwater COD is ranging from 200 to even 2000 COD. I don't know today's report, but the past report even showed 2000 COD. 2000 COD means 2000 chemical oxygen demand milligram per liter. And what is the norms of the discharge, norms of the industrial waste, industrial effluent is 250 milligram per liter COD. That means if you just drain out or pump out the groundwater, to be very honest, you cannot even dump into any places because not meeting the norms. That's the scenario. If you just look at the Golden Corridor report, or called Indian People's Tribunal report of 1998, where Paryavaran Surata Samiti with other groups came out with the report which talks about a situation in Vapi that time. It talks about mining issue in Ankleshwar, talk about Ankleshwar, it talks about Baroda, it talks about Vatwa, and the report talks about the occupational health issue. So many things, if you just look at the documentation, it says that Gujarat model is not a right model. You have to learn from that model, that what this model has created a situation. You just go to Ankleshwar and Panol area, you will find many workers, even don't belong to Green Party, will have a green color on their body. Even there are many workers who nothing to do with communism, they are red. So forget about animals and birds in color in those areas, or many areas even in Vatwa. These are realities, and these are available on the Google, undisputed facts. And now if you are talking, if I make a blunt statement that previously we used to fight with the state and government that the situation is worse. Now what we are trying to do, it is admitted fact the situation is not good. We are trying to revive, restore the environmental situation. So even in the court, we don't need to argue about the facts. We are practically talking about how to minimize the pollution and how to get rid of this pollution. So that is what the Gujarat model is. Even if you just look at in terms of workers' health issue, occupational health and safety is not in good shape. In terms of wages, if you just look at, not in good shape. So if you go by facts and figure, this model says that we should not replicate Gujarat model. It's a model of exploitation, not employment. It's a model for environmental disaster and not for the environment.